Hey, SpeedGaming, and welcome to another race from the Zelda 1 Randomizer All Boards No Swords tournament. It is week 5 of Swiss, and we have two runners looking to lock in a spot in the bracket stage, Vincent 246 and Ellendar. Joining me in the booth tonight, Garion. Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing tonight?
Faring quite well, and yourself?
Doing pretty good.
Looking forward to this race. Winner of this race will 3 and 2 and lock in a spot. Loser of this race will drop to 2 and 3 and have to rely on their time differential to decide whether or not they move on to the bracket rounds.
And what I remember hearing is most of the 2 and 3s make it, and it's only a couple of them that don't. Is that right?
That sounds about right. Yeah, I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, fortunately.
So while we're getting ready to start here, reminder for everybody, this is swordless, so we're going to be looking for the blue candle screen to start, and then after that, we're going to be looking for the bow, silvers, and wand.
The wand being the only weapon in this game, in this version of the game rather, which can hurt Ganon, dealing white sword damage.
And 8gen is telling us in chat that the tiebreakers are strength of schedule and then time differential. And bottom 2 of the 2 and 3 are cut.
That gives a fair amount of leeway as we're underway at the seaside and immediate whiz robes on the overworld.
And dark nuts.
That is not the start you want if you're Ellendar.
And I'm assuming that was the door repair on Vincent's screen, but I'm not sure.
Better thing to note is the any roads at East Forest Armos and the 5 rupee bombs, as we have Triforces from 3, 7, and 8 tonight. It appears one of our power bracelet spots is one of our any roads tonight, so that knocks down the value of that item a little bit.
Yep, and having 8 as one of the dungeons that we started with the Triforce could be good, but it could also be bad because that's one of our dungeons with 2 items in. And we know this game has a tendency to put an important item sometimes in these ones that we got the starting Triforces from.
I agree with you on that, Garion. But on the flip side, if I've got the Triforce in 7, I am absolutely ecstatic. That is one of the 2 dungeons you do not want to dig along with 6.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like Death Armos is going to earn its nickname today, as we have the blue candle, the Wood Sword Cave at Death Armos. Wow.
And I believe that also means our Armos item is up in the grave area.
Correct, as we've seen the other 3. Vincent gets taken down, but at the same time, you've got the blue candle. You're not arguing with that one too much.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ellendar, meanwhile, west of Casino Corner, might be a little upset by that one.
So one nice thing about Wizroves and Darknuts being on the overworld is that means everything in the dungeon should be killable with candles then.
Most, if not all things, you're correct. But
outside of bosses, anyway.
Yes, of course. But, yeah, that is not a fun enemy set to have. Especially in the early game, our runners are going to struggle with that.
Oh yeah, and we saw on Ellendar's side one of the reasons that having Wizroves on the overworld can be terrible when they go in the area where enemies aren't supposed to be able to get to and attack you. And we found a dungeon one screen south or northeast of Vanilla 1. I didn't catch what number it was.
What's level 4? Vanilla 3, meanwhile, yielding our first large secret of the night. It is 82 rupees, well under average.
And I think Vincent is gonna try and screen scroll over to the grave area to check the last Armos spot.
Smart play if you ask me. You know the Armos item is there. You want to get over there. Ellendar, meanwhile, going to attempt it at the Death Armos. We know that's the big play right now. Nice play, well rewarded. Blue candle acquired. Another thing to note if you haven't been joining us, the white sword item will be locked into the same spot for all races in the Swiss flags. That is the red candle locked in.
That is correct, and these cheap bombs are at least good with how low the large secret is. I don't think we saw medium yet, but with how small the large secret is, having cheap bombs is nice. And we got a take any on Vincent's side at the open cave in the grave area there.
Our Armos item here tonight. And what do we have for our runners?
Is he gonna pause so we can see what it was?
Oh, there it is. It is the magical boomerang.
Ah, I missed that it came up on the B.
Zero HP on the Stalfos. You're not complaining about that one.
And we got a potion shop at the vanilla magical sword location. But having something on the overworld we can kill with the boomerang is good because it means screens like that one below vanilla 6 there, you have a chance that if the right enemy is the master enemy, you can get away from that screen without having to kill Darknuts or Wizrobes.
Or, well, as Vincent just did, you can just up A and, continue on the journey.
Which is fine as long as you weren't trying to get to other screens up in that area. Ooh, we got 66 rupee wooden arrows. That's actually on the cheap side.
Quite cheap. We're looking at a substantial discount there.
And Chad is reporting the door repair is 22.
Not horrible, definitely unpleasant.
And I have a feeling Ellendar does not realize this is community hints.
Did he just pay for a hint in the hint shop?
Yes, he did, and then he retried.
Oh. About to look at the coast item today, and I did not get a chance to see it.
I didn't see what it was when it came up even on the stream. Which that means it's an item that blends in with the coast item location there, so it could be like the boomerang, bow. There's one or two other items that have that similar kind of color scheme to it.
The main one being the bow, actually, so it might be there as we find level 8 at the Forest Potion Shop.
And Ellendar is digging 8. I'm sort of surprised by that at this point. Unless he's just looking to see if there's a quick item.
I'm going to bet more that he's curious about the enemy set.
Yeah, that would be good to see what the enemy set looks like. And only thing I saw was the ropes. I don't know if there was anything in the other room.
Ropes, I believe I saw Zols as well, so...
Okay. And we got a max medium secret.
Oh, that's going to definitely help the money situation.
And we got level 5 found on the screen, one west of the Vanilla 100 secret. In the forest area.
That manhandle didn't want to play nice.
Manhandle rarely plays nice. And we got reports in chat that Vincent has something marked on his tracker.
The overworld
Coast
heart.
Heart as on his tracker.
Interesting. Item found in level 5. It is the book. This is an item you absolutely want to find if you're Ellendar at this stage. That'll give you all 9 maps for the dungeons, and you don't even need to search for them. So that's it. That'll save many a bomb when you're looking for places to for bomb walls. Actually.
Yep, and it's all great until you get the wand, and then once you have the wand, you gotta watch out for that fire that's from the end of the wand. Ooh, and we got Dark Nuts guarding the Vanilla White Sword location.
Let's hope there's nothing good in there. Also, blue candle. Oh, there goes the Dark Nuts, not playing nice with Vincent. Blue candle found on the coast, 47 rupees, but both of our runners have it, so moot point.
Yep, which if we would have had to buy it, that actually was on the lower end of what it can be, because if I remember right, vanilla price is 60.
Vanilla price is 60, and if I'm not mistaken, the actual... Oh, wow. That coast is hazardous.
And Ellendar is checking the vanilla candle shop, and it's a bomb cave. Thought maybe he was going to try and go back over, see if he can get to that vanilla white sword cave, but I guess he's just refilling his bombs.
Not that I can argue. I mean, with such little equipment and blue darkness dealing 2 hearts of damage per hit, you don't want to waste too much time in a race where your tournament might be on the line.
Now Vincent has found level 5. Let's see if he finds the book right away. I'm assuming he will. Or was it in that reverse C? I don't remember where the book was.
Not entirely sure myself. That is the container heart in 5 for Vincent. Ellendar finding level 4, and, well, not exactly the most expansive one, as we do have a bomb upgrade on Vincent's side, 111.
Alright, but that heart that Vincent found does mean that when he finds the red... Well, I guess I should say if he finds the red candle, he will have a 80% chance of picking it up. Is that the right math?
66.6, actually.
Thank you.
As we know, the white sword item requires 4 to 6 hearts to be picked up. Ellendar attempting a clip to... oh, looks like they're going to opt to find the... look at the forgotten spot for a secret. What do we got? Another medium.
You mentioned level 1, great find for Ellendar. Did he find level 1? I missed it.
He did. It was east of this screen. Might be trying to get the pirouette, but it'll need a clip for a screen scroll to do it. He's going for the white sword item. Well, not white sword, rather the Armos item, which we know is the magical boomerang.
Yep, and he grabs his heart from the Take Any, so he's at the same chance of picking up the white sword item when we find it. Yep, and this time I do see the blue boomerang on the ground. It looks like Ellendar is going to check Death Mountain.
And I'm not going to argue about that arrow purchase. Definitely a You don't know where the silvers are, and if you find that boat, there's no question those arrows are going to come in handy.
Yeah, for sure. I was worried about that screen there for Ellendar with those rocks falling.
Well, can't have one without two, I suppose.
And it looks like Vincent finally got bombs. So now he can check some of these bomb spots.
That's another medicine cave northwest of Vanilla Start, and we'll check once out if the wizards will let him. And another medicine shop. Correct, spot him. He did buy wooden arrows, and shout out to Spudosaurus for tracking for us tonight.
The reason Vincent didn't buy the upgrade was at the time he did not have enough rupees. The bomb upgrade was 111, which is higher than vanilla.
Ellendar, coming back into level 1, knows where to bomb. This is going to start his exploration for level 1. 2 items in here, and rather small amount of rooms. Then again, 16 isn't too small for a such an area. Uses the bomb, gets the push block. First item in level 1. Oh, bombs plus. Oh, you want to see that one.
That was a good candle shot from Ellendar, though, to get so many of those fires in one shot to only have to use one bomb after that.
I think he got like 5 of them in one shot. Definitely a great hit. And Vincent finding another large secret. They're getting their first key. As the hunt continues for that second item. And that Triforce, because we do still need that.
And we know because we found the item, or the staircase item already, that block there was not going to push. And I don't believe a single block room can have a drop in first quest and Shapes dungeons, so there was no point in even worrying about that room. But of course, it didn't seem like there was any enemies in there. The good thing is these fires did not roll up, so we can kill them with a bomb.
At least they'll stay knocked out. Oh, nice play there. Second key acquired, and more importantly, clears that room for anything actually useful.
We do have wall masters.
Nothing to it.
Vincent finds level 2 at the Lost Woods 100 secret. That is not pleasant to find a Chevy room early in a room.
That isn't exactly pleasant either.
That is an unfriendly start to level 2. Chevy room one direction, Blue Land Mole is the other.
Land molas as well, so if you're not careful, it's something along the lines of what happened to Ellendar right there.
Good thing is these gels do go down with the boomerang, so Ellendar is able to make quick work of them.
So another key, as chat mentioning that they're ahead instead of the runners. Sure.
Finals. That's not fun to find.
Well, at least they go down into one bomb.
That's what I was just going to say. They're actually going down to one bomb. There's our heart container.
With Red Lionel's also going down to a bomb, well, at least there's good news with the bad, right? Here's a refreshing change, level 1 being key positive for once.
Yeah, it happens every once in a while. Ooh, possible recorded block.
Doesn't happen often as Vincent purchases the blue ring in the southwest corner.
I did see he had 255 rupees. I was wondering what he was going to buy.
We've got our answer. And I believe we have beefy keys here today.
Ooh, that's never fun. Although once they have the wand, it won't be a problem anymore.
Then there's the whole idea of finding the wand, which may be a problem.
Oh yeah, but we know it's somewhere. We know it has to be in Hyrule somewhere. And I don't know why Ellendar was trying that push block. We already found the core item, and it's not a segmented level, so there was nothing else that could be a push block in this level. Oh, that one Gibdo did not cooperate with the boomerang.
That's interesting.
Oh, Y-Force for Ellendar.
The old White Force as Vincent finds the red candle. In Candle Row.
On Candle Row, so you had to have the blue candle to get the red candle.
And Ellendar's right in that corner. Wonder if they're going to check it out. Level 4 first on that priority list.
And having that red candle will help when he goes into 1 to deal with, like, that Gipto roll or the bat room. One of the disadvantages of the wand, ABT, is it can be anywhere. Whereas the sword, when it's not swordless, would be guaranteed to be on the overworld. And it cannot kill Wizrobes. And now Vincent is going into 1. Let's see. And I guess he left 5 before he got the book, so. Meanwhile, Ellendar is working on level 4. I don't believe we found the item in 4 yet, so he will be looking for a staircase in level 4. And ABT, that is something that you'd be surprised at how annoying only having 1 button you can use can be when you're not used to it.
I can definitely agree with that. My first swordless seed did not go well, to say the least.
Oh yes, Link Harkinson pointing out when I was talking about Vincent in level 5 that he did not have bombs, so he couldn't kill the Manhandla. And apparently Manhandla was guarding the staircase. So Vincent picked up his white sword bombs, so he now has 10 capacity.
A good thing to have as Ellendar leaves level 4 for the time being.
And I don't believe Ellendar saw the second item in 1.
He did not. He got Y-Force. Was either under the Dig Dogger or that left side branch.
Should be something if it is blocked with the recorder, because who knows where that recorder might be. If it's me, though, I'm rooting for recorder in 9, and Bo or Silver is blocked by the Dig Dogger.
That Lionel decides to go for the snipe, gets it, and sends Vincent back to start.
And now Ellendar's going over towards the coast. We'll see if he checks the ladder spot and see what it is. And it is the heart.
Nicely done, chat, for spotting it early.
Yeah, I think when we saw it earlier, it just did not want to render on the stream. So that's why we didn't see what it was. Oh, and because Vincent doesn't have the book, he doesn't know the shape of this one.
Going to cost them more than bloody likely in terms of bombs. Is that 2 HP red Lionels I see?
I think it's 3.
Either way, can't complain. Ellendar finds the letter. Got a prescription over in the river cave today.
And Vincent has found the compass, and now he knows where he's to head. Can't bomb down there. That must be the old man room down there, then.
Trying his hand again at the, taking down those blue Lionels. 4 HP. And looks like he'll manage just fine this time around.
Yeah, it looks like this time he managed to stay on the side where the Lionels can't hit you with their sword. Question in chat, what are the records of these players? Both players coming in are 2-2. Whoever wins this is guaranteed in the bracket. Whoever loses has to make it by tiebreaker. And Ellendar got his red candle finally.
Not a bad thing to find, and honestly, I'm at 26 minutes finding that red candle. I might be upset due to the location of it. Thinking you might have been able to find it earlier, but you're definitely not upset about finding it now.
Now, is Vincent going to clear this room and get the Triforce, or is he going to check the other rooms first? Looks like he's going to check elsewhere. Well, there's the map.
That map was buried. And that leaves 2 rooms where the item might be.
Item's either in this room or under the Dig Dogger.
And even if it is here, it's a little hazardous to find.
This is where it's good that he has the red candle, because if you try to do this with blue candle, ooh, that was the red ring.
That is such a critical find if you're Vincent. You love to see this because it's 7 hearts. At this point, if you find the bow and the silvers as well as the wand, you're practically in go mode.
Yep, so Vincent manages to clear the full dungeon, gets both items and the Triforce out of 1, so he is completely done with 1. So later on, he doesn't have to come back here if he has to look for an item.
Ellendar might, but then again, the red ring could weigh heavily in 9 if Ellendar doesn't get it. Then again, we see the old saying of you got to buy blue ring to spawn the red one. Pays off again.
Yep.
Missing a 1 there, Vincent.
Handle is not cooperating here. There we go.
Hey, at least you get it. What's that rupee, but... not today, I guess. Push block, however.
This will be the book.
Indeed it is. Can't believe I forgot about it so quickly. That
Ellendar is back in level 8.
Oh, wow, and take a look at that map.
That is a pretty linear level 8.
I want to say that's kind of like a catapult or something like that.
To answer your question in chat, yes, he does have boomerang. Both players do have the boomerang.
And it is the only transport likely in level 8. Unless this is actually segmented.
Now, in order for it to count as segmented to spawn more staircases, it has to be actually separated. So this is not a segmented 8.
See?
Well, unless that changed from when I used to play. Because I know in the time frame I was gone, they changed the shapes algorithm.
True, but I don't have the info on me. Oh! Is that boat bomb upgrades in level 5?
I think it was, and that's a free Triforce sitting on the ground as well.
The item found in level 5. Vincent is out of here with 5 Triforces to his name.
And I guess he just accidentally went back in. I was going to say, why is he going back in? And 8gen confirming in chat that there's no extra stairs unless it is fully disconnected.
My apologies, chat. Ellendar finding what could be our first item in level 8.
Oh, and these blue moblins are weak.
-2 for 1 HP. What do we got in level 8? The magic key.
That's a little bit on the vanilla side, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it. Not sure how Ellendar feels about it, having 7 keys to his name at that point, but can't complain too much. Definitely takes out the whole being nervous about using your keys at, any point, as we find the most hated room in Swordless.
Not sure what Ellendar is looking for unless he forgot he started with level 8's Triforce.
Art container, perhaps? No, definitely not this.
Did Ellendar even look at his pause menu at the start? Did he maybe forget that we have starting Triforces?
For 4 weeks of Swiss play, I doubt it. It's possible, however.
So I know that is easy to do if you play a lot of seeds, a lot of different types of flags, to forget which ones are actually in play.
That is true.
We got a guess in chat that this is going to be the power bracelet. We'll see if he's right. Or if they're right.
Bracelet and 8, huh? Yeah, I can see it. There's the there's the useless map.
Well, considering how close that is to start, that would be a useful map if we didn't have book. Oh, another dig dogger.
Oh boy, recorder value up. And well, that's going to be a quick up, eh?
Yeah, that is one danger when you're fighting the likes, is when you don't have wand yet on swordless, you gotta make sure you stay far enough away that they don't try and eat you.
Those bombs are your only way out.
Oh yes, I forgot bombs work for that.
Indeed, but I can fully understand how Vincent would want to save his bombs at this point in time.
Oh, and the ropes look like they rolled up. They're 3 HP, it looks like.
Ew, that's not very nice. Well, with only one item found in level 8, Ellendar chooses to leave it. I can understand this play. Level 5 next wants to clear it out.
Right.
Fully
He doesn't have the
understandable.
Triforce yet.
Fully understandable.
I wonder if Ellendar thinks he mismarked something that he rechecked that push block.
Entirely possible. I mean, this is a critical race for boat runners. There may be there. Our runners are human, everybody. Their mistakes are a thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. It does look like we were able to get around that dig dogger, though. And I don't remember where Vincent found that Triforce in 5.
I believe it was in the not in the branch, but in the southwestern side. Here's the transport in 5 for Ellendar. And the heart container in 8 for Vincent. We might get a look at the second item at 8 at this rate.
Yeah, at first I thought Vincent was going to try and reverse clip to get around these like-likes, but now I guess he is just killing them. Ooh, bunnies on Ellendar's side. Good thing we already know we don't have to kill them, but he doesn't know that yet. Looks like the orange gorillas, or red gorillas, what you call them, are actually rolled down. They're 1 HP.
And they're the master enemy in that room, so that's a quick clear. Well, not necessarily quick, but possible. Item found in level 8 for
Let's see what
Vincent.
it is. It is the ladder.
Wow, that is going to... I don't know when Ellendar revisits level 8, but that is a substantial lead for Vincent.
Yeah, that's a likely, but not guaranteed to be required item. And I think Vincent is gonna try and grab the Triforce, or oh, he didn't find any key yet, so there's still one more item in here for him to find.
Is he going to try and hunt for it, or is that it for him here in level 8? Looks like that's all for now.
Looks like that's it.
And Ellendar closing in on that Triforce in level 5, finds that second bomb upgrade. We might revisit this place. Oh, well, decides to temper the Triforce piece before he picks it up.
Now Vincent is in level 4 again. I think he was in here before. Maybe not, because neither key door is open.
At this point, honestly, I don't know who's got the lead. I mean, at the same time, yes, Ellendar probably doesn't revisit 8 for a while, but how friendly are keys going to be tonight?
Being that we were able to find the any key as early as we did in 8, at least on Ellendar's side, I would bet that the game's going to be very stingy on the keys.
Be a problem for Vincent.
But in terms of who's actually in the lead will depend on if ladder's actually required. If ladder's required, Vincent is in the lead. If ladder is not required, then it's hard to say who's ahead. Vincent is in 4 right now, and we did see 2, although I don't remember where it was. But I don't believe we've seen 6 yet. So Chad is saying that 4 was ladder or Goma blocked.
Part number 8 for Ellendar at the southwest, near the southwest corner.
Yes, as Domino Bright just said, it was 2 that had a Chevy room and blue land molars.
It was definitely ladder blocked, and Vincent's got a lead right now.
And Ellendar is in level 2 now. He's gonna find the bad news that there's land molas there. I believe Ellendar bombed some of Death Mountain. I think he only got 1 or 2 spots before he died when he was up there. I don't think either one's been back up there yet.
As of yet.
And now Ellendar is choosing to go the other way, and he's going to find the bad news that there's a Chevy block. So unless the Triforce is in that blue land molar, level 2 is ladder blocked.
There's a useless map for Vincent as the search continues for that item in level 4 as well.
Looks like level 4 is either ladder or bow blocked.
Useful in the grave, just a medicine shop. Oh, prices aren't that bad though today.
I was looking at Vincent's screen. How much were they?
47 blue, 64 red.
That's not bad at all. Ooh, nice bomb drop there for Vincent. He needed that. He was down to 1 bomb.
Again, when those blue moblins are going to roll down to 1 HP, you're going to be happy to find them anytime you do. Ellendar finding
There's the Goma.
Ellendar finding level 3 at the Grave Potion Shop.
So it is confirmed in level 4 is either bow or ladder blocked. Lucky for Vincent, he already has the ladder.
Wouldn't it be something if the bow was here in level 4? Item found in level 3. Oh,
Silver
wow.
arrows, so...
Big find here for Ellendar. Unfortunately, can't make use of it just yet.
And again, the person who bought the item finds the upgrade.
Ellendar did buy the wooden arrows. Spawns the silvers.
Ooh, and Ellendar taking a death on Death Mountain again.
Those whiz robes. Quite unfriendly. Vincent, now in the deep end of level 4, finds a compass. That Triforce is Buried something deep.
And having wizards on the overworld is great when you're in the dungeons, but it sucks when you're on the overworld having to deal with them.
And not blame Vincent for this play, skipping the Triforce room. This may well be the item room, in fact.
If this would turn out to be Bo, it means we are definitely ladder blocked in this level. It is just the wooden boomerang.
After finding the magical boomerang over in the Armos item, neither runner is going to be remotely interested in picking that one up. Vincent, up to 6 Triforces, gets their Triforce in level 4. 2 to go before that ticket to 9.
If we didn't already have the ladder, knowing that it was either Bo or ladder block would have meant we were guaranteed one of them not to be in 9. But of course, we already know the ladder's in 8, but like Ellendar would not know that. So, as far as he knows, one of those is not in 9. And we also know that unless the Blue Land Molas have the Triforce, level 2 is also ladder blocked.
Timed screen scroll by Ellendar there. Going to have a chance to check Spectacle Rock. It's an into level 2 with the ladder. Going to be able to explore it as we find level 6.
That is a very linear start to level 6.
That is indeed. Oh, did we find a super early item in level 6, however?
Nah, it's going to be the transport.
Oh, more than bloody likely, but someone can hope. It is the item.
And it's the recorder.
Not a bad find.
There's the wand in 2.
In the eastern room where the Blue Land Molas were. Oh my goodness.
I would say that gives Vincent a definite advantage right now.
Absolutely. And Ellendar is going to be kicking himself once he sees it.
Maybe. He didn't have enough health to really fight the Blue Land Molas, though.
Same time, you're already 46 minutes in. Ellendar's in 6, already finding the item. Once he finds wand in 2, no matter how long it's going to be into the seed, you're going to have one crazy. You're going to feel behind and then some.
Oh yeah, for sure. To answer the question in chat, I believe Scotty was referring to the Goma. Technically, he does block the Triforce and the banana, the boomerang. But you can get around the bow block because we have the ladder. If you didn't have the ladder, then it would be blocking the Triforce in 4. And we got level 7 on Ellendar's screen now. And that's actually a pretty small looking 7.
To ups right out of it before it could count even the rooms. Now here's the problem. If Vince, at this point, well, actually we have the item at 6. Never mind, I said nothing, everybody. Well, at this point, the item locations, we've got them pretty much narrowed down. The bow's either at 7 or 9.
Have we seen level 9 yet?
I don't believe we have.
Looks like Ellendar's going to 1. He knows the rough idea of where the item is. and he will be excited to see. I don't know how happy he'll be to see it when he finds that it's the red ring. It's great, but also knowing that you could have had it so much earlier.
If I find red ring at 49, 50 minutes, the most I can think about when I see that is like, okay, I've got the defense. Now it's all up to execution. Just how quickly can we make up the time difference?
Now Vincent goes into 3, so if he digs this, he will find his silver arrows.
Well, that is a lightning quick Triforce that we didn't even need.
Spud, we don't believe we found level 9 yet. But that was a Triforce that if we would have needed it, it would have been nice that it was able to be grabbed so easily because there was a patcher in that room.
That wand is doing work for Vincent right now. Ellendar about to find his red ring in level 1 if he can get through these lines.
Which Lionel combat is not the most fun.
Absolutely not if you don't bite a big shield, which most of these runners won't even glance at.
And he picked up his red ring. So now he has lots of health, and he's heading back into 4. But he still does not have ladders, so I guess he realized he was still blocked at that level. Actually, did Ellendar get the big shield?
He did. I must have missed the purchase. And we have the silver arrows for Vincent. That is 2 pieces of the puzzle out of 3. Ellendar back in level 8. This is going to give him such a needed help if he can find that ladder.
Yep. We know that this is the right call for him to be back in level 8. He doesn't know it yet, but he's making the right call here.
Vincent, meanwhile, I would expect Vincent to be heading for level 6 he's in the general area of level 6, but he's not that close. He'll need to take a right turn, also take a left, giving Ellendar a chance to make up some ground.
Meanwhile, Ellendar is fighting this Dig Dogger. We'll see if there's anything underneath it. Nothing. Just blocking the door, which we know we can get around. I don't remember where an 8 ladder was.
Can't exactly say for certain. Level 7 for Vincent opts not to dig it. Not going to argue with this. We don't know it, but there are only 3 items left, and in a tournament race like this, there are 2 ways of thinking about it. You can either risk it and say, I've got a 66.6% chance that the bow is a 9, or you don't take a chance and you make absolutely sure that if you just don't gamble and avoid the time loss if the bow isn't in level 9.
Correct. And to answer the question in chat, yes, it can be a 9 unless we end up finding a bow block. If we find a Goma blocking anything, then it cannot be a 9. We also don't know where 9 is, so there's a chance that it could be Raft block. And if it's Raft block, then we know the bow is a 9. Yes, and as 8gen just pointed out in chat, to be fair, for Vincent, he doesn't know the items in 6, 7, 8 yet. He only knows one item in 8, and it doesn't know what's in 6. Vincent should be finding his level 6 here in a second.
I'll only leave level 9 left to find for him, and he'll find his recorder here very quickly.
Yes, and something 8gen just pointed out in chat, we may need Power Bracelet as well. I forgot we do not have Power Bracelet yet. So, not only could it be a Wrath block, it could also be Power Bracelet blocked. If 9 is blocked by either one, then Bow has to be in 9.
Ellendar currently sitting on 0 bombs. Would be a problem. He's headed right for the bomb shop to remedy that.
Yeah, we have nice cheap bombs. No need to recorder to 5. Well, yes, it would be nice to get extra bombs. You can buy 5 rupee bombs all day if you need to.
I don't know about you. I'd feel uneasy about going into 9 with a 10 bomb max.
I've played a few of these seeds, and I've actually gone into 9 with like 7 bomb max before. Not fun, but you deal with it if you have to.
You paying off a mugger with one, I believe.
Yep. So I think in my case, the bomb or the mugger blocked the any key, and one of the things that you can give away was keys, and I had barely any keys.
That's quite fair. And again, I'll just defer to the veteran of swordless between us.
I don't have a lot of swordless practice, so I wouldn't call myself a veteran on it.
You definitely have more than me there. I can promise you that.
And Ellendar's in where the transport is, I believe.
This was indeed the transport. I almost said Triforce there. That would have been a mistake.
Oh, and it looks like 6 was ladder blocked as well. Apparently the item wasn't, but the Triforce appears to be, because that's a Chevy room. Unless we missed the Triforce. Nope, that is
right
another
there.
ladder block.
That is all 8 Triforces for Vincent. He'll be off to level 9 more than likely.
Well, he's got to find it first.
Is that secret trying to tell him what to look for?
And chat, name that tune. I did not catch the full tune, so I don't know what it was.
I have a fair idea. So somebody in chat will point it out pretty quickly, and they are right on target.
Board sword, I don't think we know for sure yet, but there is a chance it's PB or Wrath block. We have not seen it yet.
Ellendar into level 7 hasn't found the ladder in 8. That might cost him even more time.
Unless he finds like bow in here, because if he finds bow, that's an advantage.
Absolutely. If you're on Team Ellendar, you're rooting for that bow right now.
Or if it's Power Bracelet or Wrath, that could be a sign that bow is in 9 and that the location is blocked.
It's true. A quick item might just be the thing Ellendar needs to get back in this. Vincent opting for the bait purchase. We haven't seen it yet, so I'm not arguing on that one bit.
And I don't believe we checked Recorder Lake over in the Dead Woods, did we?
Correct. Could be right there for all we know.
Yeah, so it is still possible that it's recorder blocked. Which, that kind of block is a rare one because there's only one spot on the overworld when we're using first quest overworld.
Absolutely, as opposed to, I believe, 10 if we'd be using mixed quest?
Sounds right, but I'm not completely sure on the count.
It's... Mixed quest changes a lot of rules, but that's a story for another day. We aren't using mixed quests in this entire tournament if I'm recalling correctly. So I'm not entirely sure why I'm even talking about it.
It looks like Ellendar's back to 8, going back to 8. Well, he whistled there. It looks like maybe he's not going there. And 8gen is telling us the Elite 8 flags do have first quest mixed overworld. Scotty, if they were to pick it up, it would be a 2-bomb upgrade. So, like, whatever their max is, add 2, and then it refills your bombs. And Ellendar taking a bomb upgrade. I believe we were at 10, so that's a max of 6 bombs.
6 bombs for 111. You take that any time.
And it looks like he's going back to 7 now.
Did we ever check what was an underwaterfall cave? I don't believe we did.
I am not sure. I've seen Ellendar walk past it.
With a room like this, you usually leave it alone. What's here? Not just a secret.
And Scotty, the one that's 10 to 14 is the magical sword. But the white sword item is the red candle, which is 4 to 6 hearts. But the actual white sword item itself, like the actual white sword, becomes a 2-bomb upgrade as well. Are we getting a Recorder Lake check here?
Absolutely.
Like we are.
If it's not here, we might be looking in the level 7. It is not. It's a door repair. Looks like level 7's dig is going to be mandatory. And there is our bait block, I believe.
Yep, that has to be bait block because we were able to bomb in while the enemy sprite is there.
And since the bait purchase is going to end up being a rather, I don't want to say useless, but
There's the staircase. Is that a transport or is that? It's the raft.
There's the raft. That must mean level 9 was raft blocked.
Either raft blocked or there's screens we haven't found yet.
Also to note that.
There's level 9.
Huh? I missed that one. Where was it?
That was the bomb spot at the top of the ladder in the Death Mountain, the west side of Death Mountain.
Oh wow!
I don't remember how else to describe that screen.
Marion, what are we looking for in this level 9?
We are listening for the roar of Ganon. If we hear the roar of Ganon, then he is one room away from us in one of the 4 directions. Because we don't have bow yet, we're also looking for one item, because we need the bow. There are 6 transport staircases plus 2 item staircases. And then the other thing we're looking for is a shutter door that does not open until after we beat Ganon. Once we beat Ganon, that shutter door will instead open automatically without killing the enemies.
Also to note, 14 staircases and 52 rooms of this level 9. We may be in here for a while.
Yes, answer the question in chat. 9 can be segmented, and if it is, then you have an additional transport staircase, which would bring your total up to 16 stairs then.
Absolutely correct. But then again, with these larger 52-room dungeons, I would say this doesn't quite look like a chocolate chip cookie that somebody threw on the floor.
No, it's more Swiss cheese.
entirely correct on that. Answering a question in chat, these runners' records are standing at 2 wins and 2 losses. Winner here will automatically move on to the bracket stage. Loser here needs to rely on strength of schedule and time differential to decide if they move on to brackets or not. To answer a question in chat, I don't know why you throw a perfectly good cookie on the floor. It's just a mental image that came to mind when I saw a absurdly segmented level 9. And it is not a winner-go-home scenario for Ellendar just yet. A loss here is not the end of the world. However, if he does make brackets at 2 and 3, that will mean a likely unfavorable matchup in the first round.
So I was gonna say I'm gonna guess Ellendar is going to check the raft spot here. I'm not quite sure what he's looking for because he's going into caves that he's been in previously. But yes, he's going to check the raft spot. But we already know, as the viewer, that it's not required. It's a take any though, and he's gonna grab a heart. I thought he was gonna grab the potion.
So did I. Vincent showing us that the any key might not be as required as I thought. Still 7 keys, still in a healthy position with that.
This is a possible push block here, so let's see if it pushes. Nope. Red herring. I have not been keeping track, so I'm not sure how many staircases we've found.
Fortunately, I haven't either.
Yes, and as Real Sam is pointing out in chat, this is only a 50-50 for Vincent. We know it has to be in here, but he has enough items missing that it could be outside of here.
Case found. What do we got for Vincent? Another one of those transport staircases. Opts not to go in there, though.
That's what I was just going to say. I'm actually surprised that he's not taking all the transports. I know not all runners do it, but I know me personally, when I'm looking for an item in 9, I take every transport to make sure that when I come across a room, push block, I know if I've taken it. And there's the wand pickup for Ellendar, finally.
1 hour 7. I'm not feeling too confident if I found it. Oh, speaking of finding things, Vincent's just found kidnapped.
The game trolls us by showing us Ganon's room.
Unfortunately, that's just one of 3 pieces that he's got to find in here. Needs to find a bow to be able to kill Ganon, and finally, that will allow him to rescue Zelda at the room that he just found.
Yep, and I think if you're rooting for Ellendar here, you want Vincent to end up finding Power Bracelet 4 first, and deciding to go outside of 9 to look for the bow. Whether that will happen, I don't know, but that would be what you gotta root for if you want Ellendar to win.
Because if Vincent should find the bow first in here, that bodes ill for Ellendar, and that's just another transport.
El Rocco, he got the ladder out of 8. So, and there's 2, maybe 3 dungeons that are ladder blocked. So he's been able to keep going, whereas Ellendar got the any key, but not the ladder.
And you can't discount the find from Vincent in level 1, the red ring,
Yes, that was a big help as well.
where Ellendar actually got Y-Force two rooms before it.
And yet another transport for Vincent.
Clearly, at this point, they're of the school of we're not taking transport. We're just going on foot for as long as this dungeon will let us.
He might be hoping that he hears Ganon along the way to know where he needs to go back to once he gets the bow. To answer the question in chat, where was 9? 9 is the bomb spot at the top of the ladder in Northwest Death Mountain.
Vincent must be up to at least 7 staircases right now.
And Ellendar finds the item room he had already found earlier.
That was where the any key was, and that's a spot Vincent didn't check out. However...
Oh, he's going back in. I was going to say he left 8, but he went back in.
At this point, Ellendar really can't afford to leave 8 without the second item. Another push block for Vincent. What do we have? Staircase number... I stopped counting.
And this is the point when you found this many that it's almost worth starting to take them just to start eliminating 2 at a time instead of 1 at a time. But that's just my way of thinking, so...
I just happen to agree with it. I mean, sure, it does take a bit of time, but at least you're burning 2 staircases instead of 1.
Yes, that plus you never know, you might find a magical staircase that takes you right next to Ganon along the way. And then you know where you gotta go.
Absolutely, it's more knowledge.
And I think Ellendar is starting to get close to where that ladder is.
Not mistaken, it's right here. And it is right here.
There is the ladder for Ellendar. I was wondering if he was going to burn it or anything, but I guess he feels too far behind to even worry about it.
Indeed. Patrick Hill for Vincent. Is there anything in this room? Not quite.
And there is the bow for Vincent.
That is absolutely a jackpot for Vincent. Find Ganon, get your bacon, get to Zelda, get the 3 and 2.
We believe he did find Zelda's room earlier, Piercing.
He absolutely did. It is in the south edge, and I believe we hear a roar. We do. Vincent about to find the 3rd piece of the puzzle here. And
and that was in the room next to the Patra.
73 minutes. Here's Ganon. 8 shots.
NSU room.
8 shots needed with the magical wand. Get your bacon. Hyrule
I don't
Driver.
remember if Vincent has a potion or not, but he needs to use it if he does.
Oh, using it, the wonky hitbox of the wand. Will it pay off? No, it will not. And Ganon tells Vincent, you gotta go back to start.
When he killed that Patra and the door didn't open, if you're talking about the one that was next to Ganon, that means that there was a push block in that room, because it was a diagonal room.
Vincent opting to step out of level 9.
Probably going for a potion is my guess.
Either that or a health refill. Or both.
Or he might even be going for a bomb upgrade, but I don't know that that would help any at this point.
I doubt he'd be going for a bomb upgrade. Knows both bomb upgrades are in level 5.
Yeah, he's definitely going for a potion, because the grave is a potion shop. I do remember that.
I mean, to be fair, 64 rupees. Also to get the blue potion. And use it immediately.
Ah, that's why. Use the blue, use it to refill, and then go back in and buy a red.
Ah, that makes perfect sense. Now Vincent has to feel like he's... Either he feels like he... Well, no, at this point he's probably a little worried that Ellendar's right on his tail.
Yeah, in an hour 15, I would be worried that my opponent's about to finish at any time now. We know that that's not the case, but as a runner, you don't know that. Here's the compass for Ellendar.
At this point, I believe Ellendar's about to get the last piece of item knowledge that he needs. Well, almost, really. He hasn't visited level 7 yet.
Actually, Ellendar has the raft from 7 already.
Oh! Shows how much attention I'm paying right now. Item found in level 4, wooden boomerang. Ellendar says, I don't care about that, just give me the Triforce and I'm out of here.
Yep, and with knowing that that's the wooden boomerang, he now knows that Bo is in 9. And I'm sure that's going to make him feel even further behind.
Second chance for Vincent versus Ganon. What do we have this time?
I always have to laugh when I see the one hitbox do its thing and hit something that you're not even aiming at.
The Hyrule Drivers.
Even with Red Ring, Hyrule Driver still does a full heart of damage.
That's the final shot. There's the silver arrow. Here's our bacon. Here's our Triforce of Power. One step away for Vincent to get the 3 and 2.
Oh, Ellendar went back into 2. Oh, because he still needs the Triforce out of there. And that is not shutter door there. I thought that was going to be the shutter door there. There's the shutter door. So get your GGs out in chat, as Vincent is going to finish with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 29 seconds. And Ellendar immediately forfeited as well.
Little correction on the time there for Vincent. It was 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 22 seconds. Not that a difference of 7 seconds as much. Vincent Vincent blocks in a spot in the brackets. Ellendar will have to wait and see what happens.
Yep, and I misread the time. I read the race finished instead of the winning race time.
That's perfectly understandable. As we're joined by Vincent246, our winner here tonight. GG's.
You. So, talking about that fast Armos into Candlefine. I thought that was, I just was like, going immediately, was like, ooh, I found Armos on with Candle fairly quickly in the seat I felt.
Yeah, I believe one of you did find it very quick. I didn't remember who found it quick, but I knew one of you did find it quick.
Yeah. And then, you guys got any questions?
Well, first I'd like to point out that we're also joined here by Ellendar. GG's to you.
Hey, GG's.
Hey, Ellendar, how you doing?
Well, I played that seat about as bad as humanly possible.
So, I kind of dug 8 early and found a ladder, and I kind of felt like was part of what pushed me forward, and then soon after that, going into level 2 and finding my wand.
Yeah, I found level 2 very early, and just there was no way I was going to be able to get that wand.
Yeah, it also didn't help the fact that I had dug one dungeon prior to that, found level 1, and dug the red ring out of it.
Oh man, yeah. The big thing killer for me is I missed one of the bomb walls in 8, and so I got the ladder about 10 minutes ago.
Oh wow!
And 2 was ladder blocked, and 4 was ladder blocked, and 6 needed I had 6 marked as bow blocked, but obviously it wasn't because I had literally every item outside of 9 already, so I assumed there's some path I missed, and it just absolutely murdered me.
Yeah, when you guys were both in level 8, one of you grabbed the any key, the other grabbed the ladder, and didn't get the other item.
One of those items was way better than the other. I had 7 keys when I picked up the any key.
Yeah, I just kept on finding keys, and even 9 supported the keys, so I was like, I was wondering where the any key was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found my ladder 36 minutes into the seed. I found red ring 27 minutes. I found bomb upgrade at 22, and I found my red candle at 20 minutes.
Yeah, I did as much as you could have 4 and 1. Because I was like, they're right there. They're not very large dungeons. I can maybe get some good stuff out of them. And then, like, 2 screens away was the red ring, and I'm like, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I had boomerang and a decent amount of bombs and blue candle, and I'm like, this is good enough. But yeah, just not finding that ladder. I was starting to double check dungeons because I was sure I had checked I must have screwed up the bomb or something, and just never found that. It was when you go down all the way, the first wall you have to bomb left. I just never found it, and you needed a ladder for everything. It was awful.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, how do I traverse this? Oh, no problem. Just find the ladder. Okay. Then after that, I was like, okay, go a few screens left, and I was like, I was actually touch and go with keys at the beginning of the seed because I went into one and I was like, I got a bunch of keys in one, but then I lost them all trying to dig one, and I was like, crap, I can't go into 4. Bo had the wooden boomerang. Apparently, and did you dig 7?
Yeah, 7 was the raft. I like I said, I had every item outside of 9.
Oh. So then that actually completes my tracker then.
I actually just hard last item that ladder, and just, man, that sucked.
So with that, Vincent, you're on to the bracket stage at 3 and 2.
Woo! Yeah!
And Ellendar, well, the tiebreakers are going to have to decide your fate, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, just, if only I had beaten Slamu, right? Everything would have been fine.
Well, we'll have to see what happens when the bracket reveal rolls around.
But I can say we do have to wrap up the interview. We do have another race that's going to be coming on this channel. But GG to both of you, Vincent and Ellendar. And chat, if you haven't already, be sure you follow both of our runners. They put on a great race, as well as follow my co-commentator Moonrisen, Phoenix, and our tracker Sputosaurus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
You pronounced it right.
But coming up next on the SpeedGaming Prime channel, it'll be Bogey versus Redbird Grad with just Andy and Shaddy on the call. And for my co-com, I just want to thank our runners for putting on a great show. GG's again to both of you. Thank you, Garion, for commentating with me once again. And feel free to give our runners and Garion here a follow. As well, thank you to Sputosaurus for tracking for us tonight. Great job at that. Thank you to the Speed Gaming community for allowing us to restream the race. And finally, thank you to all the viewers for watching. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. So with that, for Garion, for Sputosaurus, for the entire Speed Gaming community, and all of us here at the Z1R community, stay tuned. Bogey versus Redbird Grad up next on Speed Gaming Prime. But for now, I am Moonrisen Phoenix, and for me, this is good night.
Good night, everybody.